Hello and welcome to this quick tip for Astroneers. Now, in searching in my previous video, I found that there was a wreck just over there. If I just quickly dive over it, you'll see the debris. There it is. That's just the tip of it there. Now, over there, I found this large sort of canister just buried in the ground. And putting it in the research station and pressing Q, you can see it's worth 5,894 bytes. Now that's quite a bit considering if you look at some of the research items here, 500 bytes, 500 bytes, 3,000 bytes, another 3,500, 4,000. That's 1,200 and 3,000. There's quite a few of them are really expensive. So having an item that gives you that much is quite a boon. It will take 50 minutes. It just says there 50 minutes. It will take 50 minutes for that to be analysed, and over the course of that time it will give us all of that resource. The other thing is I found in my previous video a couple of plant-like items that were worth putting in. One of them was 599. I found another one since then, and this one is worth 800. So they're not all the same, they're not all equal. So I'm going to put that one in because that's going to give me the best amount of resource over a period of time. And I'm going to go away and I'm going to see if I can find anything more at that crash site, so let's go and do that. So press the shift button to run. Yes, you can run in this game. Some compounds, quite a lot of compound just now. Handy. I've sort of been searching around, went and had a look at a plant that was over there which looked suspicious. That rock formation looks like it might be useful. Right, and so that item was just in the ground just here. That didn't come to anything, but I dug that out there and that was what it was. Right, let's have a quick look around the other side, see if there's anything else. There's something. What looks to be like something. Could be nothing. And yeah, it's just a panel. Yeah, nothing there. Anything else worth having a look at? Looks like we're going to have to hide from another dust storm, but there it is. Let's get in here, have oxygen, and I'm well protected from the storm. Wait for that to blow over. So welcome to this review or tutorial for Astroneer. A bit impromptu because I found that item and I thought it was worth letting you know about that, and so well, might as well carry on. Do another video. No, still hammering it down with rocks. So safest place to be is underground or in your module, or you do survive in a rover as well. So one thing to point out is so far I've not come across any animals. All of the there goes the storm. There are no animals in the game as yet. That doesn't necessarily mean there won't be at a later date. Remember, this is alpha. Let's see if I can dig this up, see if there's anything else worth having. Might be nothing else. Okay, I think we've had what's coming to us there. There was those. Where are they? Something over there. Ah, there they are. Right. Alright, okay, so last time we approached one of these, they just basically bust open and had some resources inside. I've got a couple of spots on my backpack, let's see what this does. It's going to explode and there's an organic compound and some more copper. Right, I'm running out of oxygen, so let's quickly get back to our tethers. Or just hoop some oxygen up so to make sure we make it. Take they're up to full. As you can see, it's attached to the back of my gun and it will slowly deplete. Some more, so there are pockets of it around to help you get started. And one of the things I have done as well is I dug a hole here, and basically, as you can see, I just used my tool to create a hole all the way down. So what I've been doing is I've been exploring this cave. Just slide down or die. So up there, right, so we've been having a look around this cave system here as well, because these caves underneath the surface, they're a really good place to find resource. As you saw if you watched the previous video, you'll see that I was excavating some poisonous plants that spat poison gas at us, and they yielded some nice resource to have. Right, it's like there might be. Can we get up there? Okay, maybe not quite that. Let's see if we can create a little set of steps for ourselves. There we go. Oh, malachite. Now that is useful. What else we got up here? Let's guess. Run away. Let's put a. I want to put a tether up here. Have I got any? I thought I had some tethers. Let's make some. And you see there's got a few extra bits and pieces. Right, so let's put down tether, so no. Oh, that's good, because we've got some malachite. That basically gives you copper. Oh, lovely. And over here we've got these brown sticks, lacerite, that's aluminium ore. Very useful. That's good. And, oh look. I've got more research, look. In the shape of a funny sort of purpley rock. Let's see if there's one underneath anything underneath the other one. That looks like a no. Oh, running up there. In my excitement, try not to die. So at least I know I can get some decent things. And there's some more poisonous plants over there, so they may give us something. But let's take that. That is officially mine. That was a very useful bit of investigation. Got some copper ore. What's that over there? So they're just plants. No, okay. What about this guy? Nothing under you. So So that all of the plants are dangerous. But those ones certainly are. There's plenty of copper ore, so I know I'll be coming to get my resources in the not too distant future. Right, let's get this research wherever I left it. There it is. Back up to the surface. Be visiting down there in the future. There we go. As you can see, it was quite a deep hole. Okay, so one of the other things that you can do, which you may find very useful indeed, is if you need to save the game. If you want to save the game, enter your module, and sure enough, there at the bottom, saving game. And it's just done. Right, now I need somewhere to store that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print another table up, assuming that I've left myself enough room. Don't need another research chamber, but I do need a large platform, so there we go. And then what I can do is I can then put that over here and start storing some of the bits of research on it that I need. Alternatively, I could build another research. That sounds doable. I've got a lot of bits and pieces that I can research, and if I've got one like this, it's going to take 50 minutes, I can get the other two going as well. Okay, so that's it. That was a quick tip for you. We will end it there, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe. The subscribe button's at the bottom. You can follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.